Hey, Chris Liepe here with how to develop rich-sounding distortion in your higher range.
Built with stolen parts, a telephone in my heart. Someone get me a piece to put my mind to bed. This ringing in my head, is this the cure or is this a disease? Show me how to live. Show me how to live. Show me how to live. Show me how to live.
Now, many of you who follow this channel have heard my lift something heavy tip in order to start developing compression-based distortion. And to place that engagement when you feel like you're lifting something heavy as high in your throat as possible. And that is indeed a really good way to start. But once you start getting higher, the sensation of that engagement changes. And it's often very hard to find. When you and if you want to get really gritty on a high note, it's even harder to figure out. So here's a simple exercise that really works to help you figure out where that engagement should be placed and how it should feel as you inch higher. But know that if you don't fully understand how to support your voice and place your voice, you won't be able to do this exercise very effectively. So make sure that you have joined and gone through my free course linked in the video description or pinned comment to dial in your support and placement so that an exercise like this works for you. The first thing I'm going to do is lightly clear my throat in the most impolite way possible.
And then I'm going to talk a little bit with it. This is a sort of a Cookie Monster sound, and it feels very low.
In my throat. You don't want to do this a lot. It's hard on your voice. Then I'm going to practice throwing that engagement higher till it goes as high in the throat. It feels as high in the throat as possible. I'm taking special note of how high or how low it feels. I'm following the sensation with my mind as I move the sensation with my body. You're likely going to choke and cough and stuff while you're doing this, and that's okay. Just take it slow, make sure you got water. Then center yourself on a note in your medium chest voice. I'm going to start with ah, and then I'm going to go to E, and I'm going to lower the note a little bit. I. Now, I'm going to combine the sensation I just got with that, with my starting on that I. And then as I lower the note, I'm going to raise the engagement. So I'm working in an inverse. I'm raising the sensation of compression or constriction, and I'm lowering the note. Then I'm going to go higher. I'm just going to jump up an octave and see what happens. It's okay that you sound dumb. Okay, now I'm going to cut out that lowest sound. I'm going to cut that out of my transition and replace it with clean. So I'm going to feel, rather than that full range, I'm going to feel just sort of the upper movement of the constriction. You can can still hear the distortion getting higher, brighter, more present as I go down and change that vowel. And I've started with clean. I'm going to do the same thing even higher. I'm going to get up into my mixed voice. That's an A. Now, I'm going to keep it open, and then I'm going to go down to that G, and I'm going to do that constriction adjustment. Let your voice do different things. The point is that I'm continuing that inverse relationship between pitch and grit placement. Then I'm going to go even higher. Notice, when I do that, when I'm really high and I'm using my mixed voice, I'm starting on that D, going down to that C, my voice starts cracking a little bit. Rather than leaning away from the crack, inject more support right when you feel your voice start to break as you're moderating the height of the constriction, and you'll really be able to lean into that note. This is the exercise I have used to feel out distortion and the associated engagements and sensations in my higher notes. It worked for me. It'll work for you. If you'd like more tips on creating different distorted sounds with your voice, check out this playlist and be sure you've joined my free course linked in the video description or pinned comment. We'll see you for more.